Lidl, somebody mentioned that they've got a British week in the Lidl this week, so we're going to stop by and see if we can buy like English cheese and bacon and stuff. So wish us luck. Whew, done. So that was a quick one. We literally only went in to buy British products, and then we got 2 of these wheelie baskets, filled them, and we've done like, I don't know, I want to say like would you say 70% of our shopping, Lawrence, from there. And then we bought, it was difficult to sort of make a comparison of you know, how cheap it was compared to the Albert Heijn where we always shop, because we bought a few things, like we bought phone holders for the kids' bikes, you know, that kind of stuff. So I've got the receipt, so I'll make a comparison when I get home. Just interesting. The only thing is, there's a few branded products that we won't compromise on. So we would, you know, we would always have to split the grocery shop. And when both the boys are playing football, we just don't have time to do that. So nice exercise. Anyway, the English products we got the back bacon. The Dutch they love bacon. It's called speck in Dutch, but they slice it really thin. And English, oh sorry, I'm going over a bump. English bacon, we have it like quite in rashers and quite thickly sliced. So they had that. We got some Wensleydale, and we got some Stilton, and I don't think we bought any other English products, did we? Just bacon and the cheese. I think that was it. So we're off home, just gonna quickly unpack things, and then I need to repair something on the boat. Maybe we can get a sail in this afternoon for an hour. Let's see, it's still quite nice. They forecasted rain, but we're not sure if it's gonna bypass the Netherlands. So let's see. So we've just decided to come out on the lake to cool off a bit. Quite overcast now, but it's still really humid and quite warm. And then I think when we go home, we'll do a little barbecue with the boys if they're both home. I think William went to the outdoor pool to swim. I don't know what Josh was doing. So it's a really nice day, and the water is so quiet. I think half of Holland are on holiday already, so pretty much got the place to ourselves. So let's go for a little cruise. Just in a place called Bazaar, and it's called the Bazaar, and it is like a big bazaar. It's like one big international melting pot of yeah, a lot of like Moroccan, Turkish, African. There's even a Chinese supermarket here. It's really nice. It's one of these places you can buy everything, you know, cheap electronics, household goods, really nice fresh fruit and nuts. But you've got to have a bit of a stamina, you know, because it can be a little bit you've got to sort of haggle with people and stuff like that. It's quite fun. We probably come here about once or twice a year. So the mission today is we're looking for nice nuts. Nuts in Holland are so expensive, in particular macadamia nuts. That's what we're looking for. I'm wearing my glasses today. I'm not going to give you a close-up, but my eye is so much worse. It's like completely covered in like bloodshot. I've had a look online, and it looks like it's like a hemorrhage, like a little blood vessel has burst. I've got a pretty good idea that it's from when that windbreaker hit me. But the whole eye's covered in red, and it's also a bit yellowish now, and what he says is that looks like it's the bruising coming out. So I'll see how it is tomorrow, and then if not, I'll go to the doctor's. Okay, let's have a look around. Lined all up and down this wall behind me and ahead of me. It's all like cuisines from all over the world, like Chinese, Turkish, Indian, Dutch, everything. The smells are incredible. It's really nice, and then you can just grab your food from one of the vendors, and then you just take a table in the middle, just squat wherever you can. It's quite loud in here, but it's very hot. I mean, it's very humid outside, but we're not buying any food today, but normally we always treat ourselves to like little bite-sized things and sample all the things that are on offer. On the way back from the doctor's. So had a physio appointment today already scheduled, so I put my window up. It's so hot here. And if I put the AC on, air conditioning, then you can't hear me at all. It's very, very humid. It's overcast, but I sure the heat. Anyway, just a quick update. I told my physio what happened to me at the beach, you know, with the windbreaker hitting me. So she had a good look, she checked me over. And as I already thought, there's nothing broken, but she said she could see off my skin, I can't see it, but she could see and also feel that I've got quite a lot of bruising there. So she said, you know, it's going to hurt for a while, but anyway, she gave me a bit of a sort of heavy massage on the back, you know, just because all the muscles have contracted again, which I have when I get anxious and stressed, and I was feeling all relaxed, and now it's all back again. So, anyway, and then this morning when I got up, my eye is a lot worse. It's actually, it feels really scratchy. So I called the doctors, and luckily they could fit me in. And I told the doctor what happened, and she had a look, and she said she's pretty certain that the windbreaker's hit my eye. She had the type of trauma it is, and she could actually see where the blood vessel burst, you know, with the sort of impact point. And then when she explained what's happened is it's hit me up here somewhere, and then, you know, the blood is sort of filling up my eye. So she said no contact lenses for at least a week, so I'm stuck with these babies. And she said it's going to turn every shade of yellow, purple, green, red. So not to be worried. The only thing I just have to keep an eye on is if my vision blurs or it gets worse and then I have to go back. But she's given me some eye drops and some cream for the night because it's feeling a bit itchy. Not itchy, sorry, it's scratchy. So just to sort of lubricate the eye. And then I asked her to look at my wasp stings. I think it got me 4 times. And she said I'm having like a localized allergic reaction. It's very swollen underneath. You can see it's like a red sort of ring. So she's given me some, I think she said it was cortisone cream to treat it locally. So I'm glad I've got that sorted out because I knew it wasn't right. I don't normally have like an allergic reaction to wasp things. Not that I'm an expert, but anyway, I'm off to the pharmacy, the drugstore, to pick up my lotions and potions. Can't wait to put the eye drops in my eyes because it feels really, really dry. And then hopefully in the next few days it'll start to ease off a bit and repair. And we're going on holiday in a couple of weeks, so hopefully I've not got a horrible bright red eyeball. I'm not going to show you a close-up because it's really disgusting. So I'm still sporting my glasses and my red eye, and the wasp stings are actually worse. It's like a antihistamine cream that I'm wearing, and I actually don't feel good at all. But I decided to tackle a project. I don't know why, and I need to take a shower again now because I'm running a bit of a temperature and I'm roasting hot. But I started it and thought, you know what, let me just finish it now because I think I'm just going to go back to bed in a bit. And the weather has turned, it is pouring down here, so I'm hoping it cools off a bit because it's still quite humid. But anyway, I'll just explain to you what I've been doing. So the boys both have like a little stool. If you've seen it on Instagram, they're Union Jack stools. You can see one in the background. And then Joshua's, well, I'll turn around, hold on. Excuse the mess, there's laundry and mess everywhere. So this is Joshua's. I'm going to touch up the paintwork, but I just wanted to get the upholstery out of the way. And then this is actually like a Hessian ribbon, and it's I've stuck it with fabric glue, so this will all dry clear, you won't see it. But it sank in the middle, so I've put extra padding in the middle, and then I had 2 extra of these cushion cover or upholstery pieces. So that's Joshua's done. So his is an actual stool that I bought from the thrift store. I think it was $5 that I recovered years ago. And then of course William wanted one when he was small. So this is just, again, I'm going to do all the paintwork again. This is an IKEA chair that we chopped the legs down. And then I don't know why, but I did this only with this batting. So this time I've put this high density foam in it as well. So it's quite a lot higher. And it's a lot more comfortable for him. So yeah, just need to do the painting now. Oh, I'm sorry I've not vlogged much all week. I've been feeling quite ill with after that windbreaker hit me, and also this like allergic reaction I had to the wasp stings. Still not cleared up. I mean, it's yesterday I was like debating whether to go back to the doctor or not. Until last night it was still really bad. It was like this deep purple, and it's about this big, you know, the area that's had the reaction. Anyway, I woke up this morning, finally it looks like it's starting to fade, so looks like it's took over a week to get better. I've never had a reaction like that to a wasp sting before. Anyway, and all week I've just stayed inside, no contact lenses, no makeup, been feeling pretty grotty. But then yesterday and today we've been running around for William's braces. So he's in between his own dentist and a specialised orthodontic for braces. I told about it in one of the previous vlogs. And so yesterday we went to the orthodontist, and then they took his wires off his brace off. And then this morning we went to our own dentist, and there was like a little spot on the enamel. They were questioned whether it was like a cavity was forming. So she just put like a little patch on that. And then this afternoon, sorry, you can hear William's rustling a paper bag. Then this afternoon we went back to the orthodontist, and then they've put like rings on his teeth, and then he's got new wires on, and then he's also got to wear what they call headgear. So I think 16 hours a day, so he has to sleep in it. It's like one of these external things to try and spread things around a bit quicker. But he was very brave. He sat next to me. So then I took him into Amsterdam. I needed to pick up some cotton for sewing for myself, and then I treated him to Dunkin' Donuts. What flavour did you get?
I got the Boston cream.
Boston cream. It's chocolate on the top and like this nice vanilla
cream.
Yeah, like a vanilla cream
And we
inside.
bought for Josh, we bought a chocolate rainbow.
Chocolate rainbow, yeah. Josh's chocolate with sprinkles on the top. I'm not having any. Which leads me to this keto diet, which I've not really strictly been doing. So what I have been doing is like really low carb, but I found that like a really strict keto regime, I just couldn't manage it. So I've been doing that now, and then this morning I've refrained from weighing myself. This morning got on the scales, and I think, now I can't work it out properly, but I think since I went to the hospital to talk to the doctor about my liver, I've lost 4 kilos, I think. But I've noticed my stomach's definitely a lot, yeah, flatter. You noticed that, didn't you, Will? It's getting a bit flatter, so we'll see. So my eye is doing so much better. It's still a little bit off the colouring below, but I've actually looked where the injury was, and it's completely clear. So tried my contact lenses. Actually feel really good to have them in. So I'm just in the craft room. This is what I bought from the Bazaar at the beginning of the week. This nice like boho top. See, it's got like this peep shoulder detail, and they've just sewn this sort of tassely ribbon on, but I'm not happy with these tassels. Are not symmetrical, so I'm going to snip them all off and reposition them. But yeah, I really like it. So at this point I'm going to end this week's weekly vlog, and once again thank you so much for joining, and hope you leave some comments. I love to read all your lovely comments, and don't forget to share. You know, I'm trying to get a few more subscribers to join our little community, and if you hit that like and subscribe buttons below, that would really be nice. You can follow me on Instagram at Dawn's Days, where I post more regular updates. And also, if you're into anything craft related at all, even if you don't do craft yourself but you find it interesting, we've got a really nice crafting group on Facebook. If you use it, in the search bar you put Craft World 1, so the number 1, and then you should find it. It'll come up quite high on the searches. And there I post regular posts, but I also encourage people to
share, you know, tips on what they're doing. We've got people who paint, mosaic, felters, other crocheters, knitters, sewers. Pretty much, you know, everybody's on there with a varied craft. So come and join us. Anyway, I will see you in the next vlog.